Oh. Just checking some cards and I didn't realise what. Right, it's too dark in here. It's a bit of a in your face light. But I thought I'd shut the curtains just in case the Orbs come in. You never know. They've just been upstairs, so I've just thrown that video out. I've got a few things to show you, a few things to talk about. So I'll wait to see if anyone comes in chat. Says someone's there now. Got some videos to shout out. So while I'm waiting, I will just sort myself out, move everything about. And if any Orbs do come in, it'd be funny if they went over to where Jack is, but I don't know if the lighting's like, I've just done a little bit in my bedroom and they did come in, if anyone saw them, but they did come in stronger, so maybe they will. So let me find out what I'm looking for. I'll go up here. And what's that for? Live chat. So if anyone's in, please say hi, because I always have to check if it's working on here. Hi, HH. I'll just wait for some more people to come. Oh, so it's obviously working then. I'm just going to find out. I'm good. Just going to find out what I'm searching for. I am ecstatic, actually. It says 4 in chat, so please come over and say hi because, yeah, okay. So I'm just waiting for people to come in because HH is in, but it says there's 4 watching, but I don't know if people are lurking or just... Right, Jack? It's not the Jack and Dolly show, although it can be. Yeah? You might have to go in there for a bit if you're going to keep tweeting. Yeah? Right, I'm just trying to find something. So I shall start in a minute. I'll just give it a few more. While I'm just drinking my coffee, I'll give it a bit of time while people come in. Because like I said, it says there's 4 watching, but there's only 1 in chat. Why is this not? Oh, now what am I doing? Don't want that. Normally I have a thing on live chat and you can like refresh it and it's not doing it. So let me find out where I am with this bit. It's been good. I'll be talking in a minute. I'm just trying to find a video that I let me see where I'm up to.
But you love us and we're still idiots and you're coming back to help us. Do you see? So some of you might be here simply because you care about others. And it's a tough life.
Right, I'm just going to move Jack because he's going to get a bit loud because sometimes he does when he's hearing other videos, he gets a bit loud. So I'm just going to move him. Right, you. Who are you tweeting at? Can I ask you to want to say something? You go all quiet. When I start talking, you start yapping. So I'm going to come in here a minute. Into the sunny bit. Come on then. You. Utility button. Yeah. You can sit there a minute. I'll let you do. You can tweet there. Oh, get rid of the bird. Hi, Miss Chime. I'm sure I just saw someone else pop up in chat, like Roxanne or someone, or was I just seeing things? It was a bit odd. So, it says there's 8 in chat, and I can only see 2 people. So, Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come off and I'm going to come back on again. I'm going to refresh this because normally I can refresh chat and I can't see it. So I'm just going to come off and come back on again. And then I'll delete this stream. Oh, the black sheep. Oh, right. Okay, more people coming in. Okay, I'll stay on. I was just like, do I need to refresh? Yeah, I'm listening. Laugh out loud. Okay, no, I was just wondering. I know there's people listening, but I'm like, is this the thing working? So we're going to have a chat on Orbs again. I don't know if anyone's just seen the last video I put up just about, I don't know, what was it, 20 minutes ago, with the Orbs coming in the day. That's why I've tried to make it a little bit dark here, but the lighting's not really to see if some do come in, because I think they're like plasma-y light, you know, they're coming in certain lights because of their light bodies, I believe. Yeah, and I'm just finding it really exciting. I just want to express my excitement about all this, I don't know what to call it, beyond the veil business. So it'll be a mixed chat. It'll get a bit muggled up because it's just coming out. I've tried to write something down in my little book, and some videos for you to go and check out. 2 cards, 3. Well, I thought 2 cards fell out. 3 cards fell out. That I'll show you the cards and my intuitive take on it, not necessarily what the cards say in the book of those cards. A bit of artwork, so it'll just be randomly mixed up. So I don't know how to start off. So videos. Now, before we get to the orbs, and you may see some about, I don't know. I normally get tingles before they come in, but I'll talk about that when I go into the orb chat. Is we all go on about energies. Hi, Revolution Revisited, and so we've got Black Sheep Researcher, Miss Chime, and HH. And Revolution Revisited, and whoever else is listening. And I will talk about this in a minute as well. Is dark and light, dark and light. You know, we go, oh, the dark, the light. But this guy's just put it down quite well, as in, we need the dark or we need the light, yin and yang. But, you know, there is evil out there. There is that sort of, I don't know, essence, energy out there. But I just love the way he says it. So I'm just going to play it and then I'm going to tell you whose video this is from. So just let me get past this little bit.
You put up with it anyway to help us, and that's a bodhisattva and dark forces. And I write about these other dimensions. Another thing I want to start with is an bus, and that's a bodhisattva energy. So there's a lot of dynamics going on with unseen forces that we need to be aware of, and Edgar Casey's wonderful readings help us.
Edgar Casey.
Other dimensions. Another thing I want to start with is an understanding of the light and dark forces. And I write about this a lot. There definitely is evil, but in the highest archetype of this teaching that goes back 5,000 BC, 5,000 BC, the highest archetype, dark is not evil. Dark is unseen, hidden. That's what that word is.
So when we talk about the occult and this, that, and the other, and people go, oh, it's evil. No, it's not evil. It's just, hi, Dave. It's not evil. It's just unseen, like the orbs are unseen to some. Doesn't mean they're all, you know, evil. It's just some people fear. Now, some people have gone into the occult or this, that, and the other, and they go on to do things that are not very good. So people see the unseen, you know, like secret societies, as bad. They may be now, and there may be some still that are around that are good, but things got in there, didn't they, to bring those sort of, or turn them upside down and make them so-called bad, as most of us know. I need a candle on, Dave. Yeah, I have been checking when you blow the orbs up, you do get faces in them. I'll be talking about all that in a minute and asking you questions as well, but I just thought, I think I need to put a candle on. just feeling the need. So I've got quite a bit to tell you about. So I'm just going to talk about this chat and then I'll go into the orbs when I've got everything else out. So I feel like putting a candle on, so I will. Because I don't know if you've just seen the video I've just put up. I did catch them in the day, so we may catch some maybe in the background. I'm going to put the candle there. I'm going to put it over there. Over there. You can see it in the mirror. So, yeah, just let me play this a minute. I like his perception of things, you know.
Means we do have evil. I'm with you all the way on that. But I want you to know, in the classic teaching, dark is hidden, not evil. This is the yin and the yang, the unseen and the seen, the hidden and the obvious. Now, if Carl Jung was doing...
Yes, I've seen Miss Chimes Orbs as well. Brilliant.
This, the depth psychologist. Some of you know Carl Jung a little bit.
Yes, Miss Chime. It is John Van Ack, whatever his name is. But I was going to give the name out. I was just going to... Yeah, it is that video. I was just going to share this little bit.
This would be the anima and the animus. If you look objectively at our physical bodies, which weren't created until Genesis chapter 2, verse about 18 or 20, we were androgynous prior to that period. You realize male and female were not.
Just remember the word androgynous, and I probably won't be able to say it after because this just links up with a film I'm going to rewatch today. And that film is brilliant, and I've told someone to go and watch it today. And if you didn't watch it when I first shouted it out, you need to go and watch it if you're into all beings of light, ETs, whatever you want to call it. If you're into all that, I'm going to give you the film.
Separated until the second chapter of Genesis, but we were created in the first chapter. You got that? That's something we lost touch with. We need to be aware of that. Well, Jung comes out today or in the last century and says to us, hey, John, you're a male. If you want to get in touch with your whole self, you got to get in touch with your... Oh, man, it's been hell. And where is my feminine, my yin? Within me. He says to women, if you want to get in touch with your whole self...
Remember the picture I did?
...in touch with your masculine. And it's within you. And we've been doing this now for almost 100 years of this. We think it's nothing more than a social movement or a psychological movement, but actually it goes back to chapter 2 of Genesis, in which the two parts were separated.
Twin flame.
And I'm only projecting one part. The soul
Split.
actually has both. So the hidden in me is the anima. And Jung would say to us, if in a dream I had a dynamic, frightening, or powerful female...
That picture's going to be done on canvas at some point, and or maybe printed out. I am going to sell them because I think they're beautiful. I think it will be beautiful.
That was my soul talking to me, the other part of my soul. You see, it's within me. If you, a woman, if you have a powerful, terrifying, or spectacular male in your dream, it is often your hidden part, because that's within your subconscious on the other side of the veil. And I'll prove to you that you're so comfortable with your whole
masculine.
self, you don't even realize it when you're in it, because it is you. All of us at one time or another have been waking in the morning, and something's going on in our minds, a dream, a nightmare, an impression of some kind going on in our minds. And we're searching that and thinking, wow, this is interesting. This is really interesting. And then we realize our bladder's full. So we say, well, I'll just run to the bathroom, empty the bladder, come back and work on this dream, right? You go to the bathroom, empty the bladder, you come back. What? It's gone. How is that possible?
Now, that chat was a really good chat, and Miss Chime got it right. It is by, you want to go over and check the channel out if you've not heard about it before, or Edgar Casey. It is Edgar Casey's are Angels, Fairies and Unseen Forces with John Van Acken. I probably said that wrong. So, and this is the sort of thing I want to sort of go into right now is, there's a channel. Don't know if anyone's good at putting links out that could put it in the link, because you probably can't even see it. Edgar Cayce's ARE, Angels, Fairies, and Unseen Forces, because there are unseen forces. We're getting orbs in, quite a few of us, and I'm showing you the orbs as well. So forces that have always been around us. It's like spaghetti junction. It's like a cosmic highway. That's how I see it. So I'm just going to put my thoughts and perception on it, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'm just going to mix everything up, and everything will come out the wrong way and everything like it normally does. Yeah, my expressions. I am an expression of the creator. So where am I going? Right. So that's that video. There was also, I think there was another video, but he actually says, I haven't got through that video, I will check it out after. He actually says, when orbs and different things come in, people might class as different energies, fairies, this, that, and the other. When people turn around and go, why am I not like, because he said someone saw something, Edgar Cayce's son saw maybe what people would call fairies with someone else. Another person with them said, well, why are we not seeing them? And he said, it's your state of consciousness. So you're trying to work it out yesterday. Is it when you're dropping certain foods, not eating meat, which I think that's a part of it. But people who still eat meat and do different things still see things. But that's it. To me, that makes more sense. Yes, because we are moving with the consciousness. My consciousness is lifted. Whatever the word is, yeah, it's the state of your consciousness. So some people aren't going to see things because the state of their consciousness is not on that level of, I don't even like saying level, just not tuned into certain things. Maybe tuned into something else, but maybe, you know, when they unlock things and you start letting things go and you start letting things flow, the flow of the cosmic highway comes in. Because when I've seen these orbs more and more when they come in, I just think, oh my God, it's like spaghetti junction. Thank you, Miss Chime. I think Miss Chimes just put the link in. This energy is everywhere around us all the time. It's here right now. It might not be showing themselves up right now. It's here. It's like water. It's everywhere. But when you're tuned in, you can see them. So it's like spaghetti junction. And then it makes me think of yoga and what the Chinese do with the whole energy, you know, like Tai Chi. You're moving the energies about, bringing it into you, using it to manifest, using it. This is just how I see it. You can tune into these energies, these spirit energies, beings of light, well, angels, whatever people call them, to me are all different consciousnesses, like David Icke says. Not that I'm into everything David Icke says, because I'm not really sure about him, even though he just put truth out there, of every consciousness that ever was and ever will be, from wherever, Earth, different beings. Yes, I do believe in ET and beings from maybe they're not from above, maybe they're from extra terrain on this realm, if you get what I'm saying. It might not be sort of what NASA are trying to put out there. I'm just saying, don't know properly, but that's how I sort of see it. Cosmic highway, spirit highway, they come through energies and different things, and certain lighting, because they're like plasma, that hold light. And I think it's what our ethereal bodies are, our spirit bodies, what we turn into after this form, the soul that is within. So that's how I sort of see it, because when they're moving about, it's like a cosmic highway. So spirit highway, whatever the word you want to say. Also, another video I want to let you into, some of you might know this guy, some of you might not, but the way this is another video that I think he's done before, but it's an easy way of understanding things, and I think he's really good. It's like I say, don't get triggered by something that you may see in a video. Like, because I think that video with Edgar Cayce, they might put a picture of the planet up, and people who are on to, you know, flat Earth will look at that and go, I'm not listening to it. It doesn't mean that everybody's into that. So don't get triggered. Listen to the messages, and maybe something will resonate, as I always say. So the next one is, I do listen to Cosmic Agency. I love that. And I do listen to Hans William. I think it's Hans William. Hans William, I don't know if you can find that. Don't know if you can find the link to that, Miss Chime, but it's Hans William, I think. And it's Spirit, Soul, and Human Being Explained by Hans. And it's brilliant. And what he does is he draws little pictures and explains it. And it's brilliant. Hi, Bernice. So I'll just play a little bit. And he explains all the evolution of us in the heavens, and as we come down as the fallen. It's just a good, different, you know,
ethereal spirit being, a perfect and eternal
What we go from
God and creator
crystal,
of all life forms, and through the
plant
creative
form,
power of
animal
love
form,
brings forth the spiritual life forms out of the eternally flowing light ether. In my video all about animals, we have learned about the step-by-step spiritual evolutionary process where the fertilized spiritual atom slowly evolves from the ethereal mineral kingdom
crystals, crystal
to the
beings,
ethereal plant kingdom,
they're alive as well,
to the ethereal animal kingdom, then to the ethereal nature spirit kingdom,
fairies and all
and
that.
finally to a complete and pure radiant ethereal spirit being, a perfect and eternal son or daughter of God. Unfortunately, shortly after the beginning of creation, a significant number of these pure spirit beings, we can also call them angels, have left the pure heavens because of their self-will or selfishness and their desire to be like God. They did not want to accept kindness, love, and gentleness. They thought they would make a better creation than God. The scriptures call this event the fall. No longer being able to stay in this high selfless love vibration of the pure heavens, these divine spirit beings fell into the lower spiritual and fine material cosmoses that were outside of the pure heavens, also called the fall worlds. Their self-will was in absolute opposition to the will of God, of love, and it created layer upon layer of negativity around their original pure essence.
So get rid of it,
we can see these layers just like the layers of an onion. These layers are also called the soul garments, because from now on, these beings are called souls, meaning a burdened spirit being. So the soul is a fine material structure that contains the essence of the original spirit being. In the soul is the divine incorruptible spirit spark, also called the God spark. Through this spark, the soul remains directly connected with God our Father, and through which the soul receives the divine life force because its original divine energy has been drained.
And I get the tingles here when I can feel the orbs are going to come in. That's what I've been feeling lately.
Basically reduced through the fall. Without this connection to spirit or God, a soul would not be able to stay alive. The negativity that fashioned these soul garments are our karmic burdens, also called sins, that eventually will have to be transformed.
See, some people call it sins, it's just karmic burdens. Yeah, religions call it sins, karmic burdens.
Back to love, if we wish to return to our eternal home, back to the pure heavens. Over time, the negativity of these souls created more and more destruction, exploitation, power hunger, limitations, degeneration, mutilations, coldness, death, and darkness, all of which does not exist in the pure heavens. Through this, their soul layer hardened, and so did their surrounding cosmoses or planets, as they were directly affected by the constant negative radiations of these souls. This is how, over eons of
So anyway, go and check Hans's channel out because it's brilliant and he does the little drawings and it's easy to, you know, you may resonate, you may not. I'm not telling you it's the God's honest truth. I'm just saying it makes more sense to me. Hi, Symphony of Souls. Is it Oppo or anyone who's just come in? It's the karmic. I don't say sin, I say karmic. We've got to release them karmic souls of things that have gone on in the past and past lives and stuff like that, which I'll go into a minute with the lovely Shane from Unbiased on the Fence. This is just a mixed up chat. Release. And then you come more to your higher self, your soul, your sort of higher self spirit being, like he explained before. So check that video out, and Miss Chime has put it in the links. It's brilliant, and that's how I see it. So the more negative forces you're bringing in, it's like you're putting a cast around yourself, a cocoon, like I say about butterflies, and that cocoon, it becomes very dark. Once you release that cocoon, it's like the light comes in, you're like, I'm free to fly again. The butterfly dries its wings off. The butterfly flies, it dries its wings off and it can fly. but it was in the dark for a long time. It was, you know, in that chrysalis thinking, but like the guy said before, the dark's not bad. It's the yin and yang and all that thing of the twin flame thing that people seem to get mixed up with. Is what I drew ages ago. I am going to do this for a print. I think it'd look nice. But that's just a really good little short. They're always short little videos where he just draws it out. But it's funny how he starts off with the mineral beans, the crystals. The crystals hold memory. And then, you know, the next one's the plants and then the animals. And then we go through it's brilliant. Some of you might not resonate it, but I think it's absolutely brilliant. Hope everyone is having a good Sunday. Yeah, I'm having a good Sunday. I hope everyone's having a good Sunday. So it is brilliant. So check that one out and see if you resonate or not. It's if you resonate with something, there's a reason you resonate with something. So I just wanted to shout them channels out. I will be shouting Unbiased on the Fence out again. Yeah, them singing bowls with the lady singing made me feel like, oh, she's brilliant. I always listen to her in the bath or something and I've got this is going to America with me because I'll be dinging out the room and make sure any negative stale energy is not in there from the people who were in it before. The orbs may come in. They may come in. Don't know if the lighting's quite right, but I don't know if anyone saw the video I just put before in the bedroom, and one went like that. That was good because I was shaking my lavender about because I'm testing, but I will go into the orb chat in a minute. So I'm going to just look at my book because I did write something down. Thank you. So yeah, I'll be taking that with me. If anyone's noticed, yes, I have got a little diamante in. I did it last night, so I've got no makeup on my face. There's an orb. Thank you. Did you see it? A bit sweaty. Because obviously I want to leave it. I did it myself, so don't do it at home, kids, because I'll ding another one. Because yeah, it does hurt a little bit, but don't try it at home. I just thought I can do it myself. I'm not paying for it. There's a little one over there. The orb was over there, so they're around. There it is. I think they're only faint because of the lighting, but if you look hard enough, you will see. Not that I have to prove it anymore because you've seen my videos. Hang on. Jack can hear it in the background. He's going. I'll do one more for you. Thank you. It's a bit red at the minute because obviously I only did it yesterday. But yeah, they're around. If you just caught them, I don't know if any of you just saw them then. So I'll just check my book, Jack. And what did I write down before I get to the chat? Blah, blah, blah. I got a beautiful singing bowl. Yeah, I need to get a singing bowl. I'm after one. But my fork will do for now. Right. So, Dolly, is that 520? Yeah, it's a 528 healing. Yeah, it's 528 hertz tuning fork. They reckon 528 played to water gives it energetic crystal from there. Well, yeah, I dinged it over my bath the other day. Still not got one yet, but constantly dinging my Tibetan bells and cowbell. Yeah, I've got my Tibetan bell as well. So I've just given you Edgar Casey, just shouted that video out before, and I can't remember the guy I've just said, but obviously you might have to go back to that. I've just got to not touch my nose. About the dark and the light, and the dark is only what's not seen. So the little orbs are in the dark, but they're coming to light for people to see. It's just what's unseen. Doesn't mean it's scary. But that was a really good chat, and I've not got through all that video yet, but I will do by the end of the day. And that was on angels and fairies and things of the unseen. Like I said, dark is just hidden. It's yin and yang. The yin and yang sign is you have a little bit of dark in the light, and the dark has a little bit of light in the dark. Unseen, to be aware of other dimensions, which is what I'm obviously seeing, and I'm really enjoying it at the minute because my consciousness has moved. Orbs. So I've been putting a lot of orb videos up for you to see, and I know a lot of you didn't see before. I actually can see them because I'm not being funny. They're quite strong when they come in, you know, when they're at the strongest. So pure, it goes straight to the heart. Yeah. So it's all about spectrums. As our consciousness evolves, we start to see a better spectrum. Exactly, black sheep research, and that's what I'm saying about consciousness. Once you're on that consciousness and you're not limiting yourself of not believing different things, because there's crap out there, but it's such a wonderful wonderment place we live in, that all this stuff's happening and it was kept from us. And you know, people, it's not like people didn't know. People have tried to get it out time after time, but it's like I said, the Great Awakening, there's no stopping it, you know, on all sides of what I talk about. There's no stopping it. Once you've seen, you can't unseen what you've seen, and the more you get in tune with it, I think the more it will come, because and you know the truth of that, and no one can tell you it's any different, it's dust, it's this, that, and the other, whatever it is that you're experiencing. It's your experience. If you're experiencing it, no one else can tell you you're right or wrong if it's your experience. People who don't experience it, in my eyes, seem to get a bit jealous because it's like, I'm not experiencing it. Well, it can't be true if I'm not experiencing it. Open your mind a little bit, open your third eye, like just relax, flow, let things go that you're holding on to, because that's how I believe the more you let go of stuff, like I keep shouting out, at the things that don't serve you anymore, things will start to open up and you will start to see things. And I am seeing slightly tiny little bits without looking through the camera, and I know the more and more I go with that, I believe the more and more it'll come in. I believe so. It's beautiful. And singing to the orbs, they will come in. Well, that's what I've been doing. So that's why I did. That's what I woke up to this morning. I sang last night to the orbs. They came in. And then I got a comment off someone, and I didn't realise who it was at first. And it was Eileen off Unbiased on the Fence. So I went over to the channel because she said she'd put something up about my orbs on her channel. So I went to her channel and she started, let me find a video and then I can shout it out if you don't know. But she is off on Unbiased on the Fence. And she shouted me out. She said Dolly Daydream, and she started singing. And all of a sudden she went to a sideboard and they all started coming out, and the dog was stood there looking at him. And I was like, wow, I can't wait to come on the show and have a chat and all that, and just, you know, all that I think I'll be doing after New York and doing the BQH session, which I'm so mega excited about, because I watched John Binny's, for anyone who knows, or Biased on the Fence, John Binney and everyone, and I cried at the beginning. It was so emotional but so beautiful, and like the energy and everything, and like it's just so how I feel about the other stuff at the end of it. I was like, oh my god. That's how it started with me, Dolly. You'll see them through the side of, yeah, I see them through the side of my eye, and sometimes I think go past and see them that, yeah, exactly. And that's what Shane said as well. So we're all interlinking with the same sort of thing. I would also like to ask the people who are seeing orbs at whatever stage you're at, I get a tingling here. It's like tingle. My fingers, I get tingles in my fingers. I've talked about that before and I wasn't sure what it was. It's like you're feeling the energies, the vibration, the frequency, whatever you want to call it. Does anybody else get that? I'm not saying everybody does, but I think someone mentioned I'm sure just one went past. I think someone mentioned on Unbiased on the Fence something about that. Tingles. It's the energy. So I know them at the most strongest. That's why I filmed in the bedroom before, because I could feel it. And then they came in, if anyone saw the last one I've just put up. So let me just find Eileen's. Oh, so
energy is all there is.
Energy is all there is.
Nothing else.
So I'll show you a bit of a video. It's Eileen Coates, I think it is. I don't have the.
So what do I know all?
If anyone can put this in the link, I'd appreciate it. If you can see one, and then in brackets, Eileen Coates, is it? I didn't realise who it was, and then as soon as I heard her talk, I didn't see her face, I just heard her voice, and I thought, it's Eileen off Unbiased on the Fence, no way. So I woke up to this morning. Don't know if you can hear it.
Words too.
Hang on, sorry.
That she's been capturing. Here's my. Hey everybody. Just been inspired by Dolly Daydream and all those beautiful orbs, especially that blue one that she's been capturing. Here's my 7-pound Yorkie named Parker. He's 5.5. And he's a right little man, ready to become human next if that's on the agenda. Hey, why are you giving us your back? Parker. Oh, he's being shy.
Thank you, Bernice.
Shy. Here's
links
my
in the chat.
Not shy, Mocha.
Yeah.
Who's a 1.5 years,
I
right,
spell
Mocha?
it.
Right, baby? In honor of Dolly Daydream, who sings the Orbs in. So I'm going to copy you now and see if
Not that I'm saying I can sing, but it just comes in, so I do it.
I can bring any orbs in. Oh, of course. You got to put the flash on. Hang on. There we go. I got the flash on this time because the flash really lights them up because I think they're made of plasma, highly reflective with a flash. So I'll do some Ho'oponopono.
Ho'oponopono, I don't know if I've said that right, I've probably butchered it, but Ho'oponopono is really funny because when she said that, I knew what it was because I've heard it before. The other night, last night when I was singing, I did the Ho'oponopono, if that's right. I said out loud, I forgive me, I forgive you, I love me. It's like you're saying I love you to your higher self, you're letting things go. I did it, so I knew what she was talking about when she said this. Some people are probably thinking, what? But I know what it is.
Thank you, I love you. 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 I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. Orbs kind of like doggies. Any orbs over here by Parker? Vacuum cleaner. Parker. Do you see any orbs? Huh?
You will see them.
Mocha. Any orbs by that window? I wish I knew all the words to Somewhere Over the Rainbow, but I don't, because that's the one I want to sing, but I can't, because I don't know it all.
My favourite.
So what do I know all the words to?
Watch when she puts her feet up. Sure you see some.
It's like all songs are escaping me right now.
There they go. And near the end, she goes over to the dog's watching.
La la la. Oh boy. You guys really do like music. Okay, Dolly Daydream, you started a new trend for me. And that's to turn on your light and turn on the video and start singing for the Orbs.
Go and check the video out because you can't see it on there, but I was laughing because I didn't know she'd done that and shouted my name out. Yeah, When You Wish Upon a Star. So she was dead excited as well. But I just started it because I thought, well, I'll sing because vibration and tone, not that I'm saying I can sing. Was there an orb alert? There probably is. And when I was doing the lavender thing, so I'm like doing my own little test with oils and lavender and seeing what comes in, and it works. But I also think it's because music is joy, music is creative. So like John Binney and all that stuff, if you're doing anything creative more, they love that stuff, whatever. But music is, like she said, you can do it to anything. You can paint to music, you dance to music, you're moving the energies around when you're moving with the vibration. Yes, Miss Chan. They love that, and it's joyful. If you're doing it out of joy, they love that, the positive ones. And then last night I was in bed and I just drew this out. That's what came into my head. It's going to be painted up. I don't know what it's going to look like when I've done it, but that is going to be, I've just done the outline of it. That's me bringing in what's in. So also, I was speaking to someone today, and do you remember this picture? Please go and check this film out if you've not seen it. Now, Valerian, the film, the film with ETs and different things in it, things from other places. Because I know on Unbiased on the Fence, someone said when they had the hypnosis thing, their body was like a jellyfish, and there's jellyfish beings in that, and it's all very, very interesting. So I said to someone, I'd never seen the film Valerian. Please check it out. It's ace, especially the bit at the beginning with the pearlescent beans, with the twinkly bits, twinkly skin. Is do you remember when I said when I drew this picture, it just came into my head. When I saw Valerian months and months after, I was like, oh my God, because it looked a bit similar, especially the eyebrows with the glittery bit on here that I just drew this. And this bit where the light's coming out, in that film, you will see the being send a message out of light, a message. And it was like that. And when I watched the film, I was like, what? So when people say I'm not into channeling and I'm not into this of like channeling something from somewhere, I'm like, well, I think that's what I've been doing. I think that's what I realized I think I've been doing. And I'm going with the flow of exploring this more, because where did this come from? And I'll show you the picture of the being. So when people say all that, I think they say it because they're not getting the experience, so they don't believe in it. And it's like, well, that came into my head. I said I'd do it through visual art. So the being in Valerian, which is, like I said, an ace film, and what that guy said at the beginning about we were male and female together, you know, our twin souls together, is the beings in it, these beings, the male looks a bit womanly, even the voice sounds it in the film. We were androgynous or whatever you call it in the beginning till they split us, yeah? These beings looked a bit like that, and they've got the thing on the head near the pineal gland there. I know you can't see it properly, but if you see the film, you can, which it has there. It's got the spiral on it. And the lady in it, the lady one in this one, or whatever, it's pretty similar to mine, because look at her face, and she's got a necklace on. This has got a necklace on. Look at the glittery bits on her skin and her eyebrows. That's what I couldn't get over. I'd never seen this film before, so when I saw this being at the beginning of the film, which they were in harmony with the ley lines and this, that, and the other, if you're on my drift, I was like, ooh, I think I've drawn a picture like that, and I never knew of this channel. So, and these beings, tall beings, like white beings, grey beings, whatever, they're very tall, they're very nomadic, sort of indigenous. They're and it's funny because looking at her eyes, they look star-shaped in the middle. I will look in chat in a minute. The twinkles on her skin. Remember we're going about the twinkly skin. And in the film, they live near a lot of water. So there's that water going, they're collecting the pearls. What? Pearls of wisdom, orbs, and the shells and things. And it looks a bit Atlantean to me. I'm like, So I am going to rewatch that film again tonight because I so enjoyed it. And the first time I watched it with, you know, I was looking into it, I was writing it down. I remember I came on and talked about it because the Matrix is in it and everything's in it. Everything's in that film. It talks about the pineal, everything. It's got even Q. It's got the Mu planet, Mu Malaria. It says Mu, but there's Mu, isn't there? And there's Lemuria and Hyperborea. That's all in the film. So please check out Valerian, the film. It is brilliant. I'm going to chill out to it after and just watch it relax, not where I was like, oh my God, I need to write this down and let you all know. So I'm just saying, I think I am channeling something. I didn't think before. I thought, yeah, maybe I am. Now with everything that's coming in, I'm like, I think I am. And I don't need any silly comments off anyone after, you know, the negative forces, because it's my experience and it's adding up to me. So that's what I wanted to say. So I'm just really, 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 really excited. So I'm just going to check chat. I'm just in, yeah, wonderful. I'm just in wonderment of everything. You know, when I look back on my artwork, I'm like, whoa, you know, like this is the one I didn't even like, but in the dark, and it says the light in the darkness, peace, believe, love, inspire. And I didn't really like this. And there's the thing with the blue hair, blue flowers. We've had the blue orbs in, blue hair lady in the background. What else is in here? Because I've not looked. That was the beautiful picture. I will get more of these printed out. That is what's on my little book that I said I'll be doing more of when I get some more ink to make books, if anyone's interested, with the blue, funnily enough, the blue angel lady again, which, yeah, blue, and that one as well. So, yeah. So it amazes me when I look back at stuff that I've done and I'm like, oh, yes, something's trying to tell me something. So, I love that, my favourite colour. Yeah, and it reminds me of Tiffany blue as well, if you know what I'm saying, QAnon people out there. You are connected to the cosmos. Yeah, I think we're all beginning to link up to the cosmos. I was always into that, even though some people say you can't be into that if you're into certain things. Yes, you can. I think we've just been taught the wrong way of what it actually is, beyond the veil, the cosmos. Orb alert. You may be seeing orbs, like I said. I don't think the lighting's brilliant, but I'll put my light up there. Or down, I don't know. But I might bring my candle over here, actually. So, making a copper. So, I'm just really excited with the whole thing, because I've had people telling me before that it's not what I think, it's not this, that, and the other. You know, it's like people are trying to put me off, and I'm like, it's not going to put me off. It's made me so excited for the future and like things that are going to come in more. And these cards jumped out before from the tarot deck, The Wild Unknown. And I was like, oh my God. And I thought it was 2 and I didn't realise it was 3, because normally I'd get 3 to jump out. I say pull, but I don't pull them. And it was interesting because I don't always look at what the actual tarot deck meaning is. I go off now intuitively. And even that's coming in with me with like, just do it intuitively. I'm not one of them for control of what people say things are. I've never been like that. So I'm going to show you the first one and my intuitive thought on this. So three of swords, and it's funny with that 3 because I mentioned 3 yesterday with people's energies. Like 3 is like threefold karmic, whatever, I don't know, but 3 energies I was feeling were around me. But this is a message to everyone as well. So we're bound by these karmic energies that you must release. But if you look at the picture, it's not bad. The dark is here because the dark does reside, and we feel very dark when we feel tied and controlled, and we've felt very tied and controlled for a very long time. We've been controlled and tied up in our own thoughts. Cut the strings, but look at all the light behind it. There is the light is there. And once we release ourselves from the chains, from the bonds, from the threads of control, of limited, you've got to become unlimited in every way. Release the karmic bonds that bind you. Come into the light. Rise. It will fall away. And I see it as the blood at the bottom. It's been painful. It is painful to release. It has been painful with traumatic things that have gone in the past, but we chose to go through them to bring us to the light from the dark, to come to the light, because, it's just the way it's going. Everyone's talking about this at the minute. It's brilliant with all the link ups, and that's why I know with where my consciousness is going and the people I'm linking up with, like Shane. Shane's known about me for a while. I've known about Shane. All the stuff that's coming out. I can't wait to do the BQH, because I just don't know what's going to come out of me. I think it'll be amazing. Tied up. You inspired me to video the orbs. Bernice persuaded me to put it on YouTube. Great, Miss Tran, because your orbs were brilliant, and the more people share, you don't have to have your face on camera if you're not bothered. This is how we get the truth out. This is how the truth of different sorts of exposure in the, how would you say, the truth coming out in every community, you know, ET communities, this community, that community. It's when people share, when people say, don't share because they're watching you, that's coming out of fear. I've had so many people saying, don't share and they're watching you on camera. So what? Watch. This is how you get the truth out. If you're in fear and you want to hide everything, I'm not saying that you have to do it. I'm just saying people who will come out. It's like, talk about it to friends, mention little seeds. That's why I said star seeds, mention little seeds everywhere, is because if we kept quiet, which that side wanted, how does anyone talk or communicate? That's why they want to shut us up. That's why I believe they were shutting pubs down. They don't want men communicating like they used to have to work and communicate about all that was going on. And yeah, it'll be ace. Or, you know, keeping people quiet, saying free speech is hate speech. No, it's not. We have the right to speak out our truth. If people don't like it, go elsewhere. People don't like my channel, go to another channel. Why put a silly comment? Why are you watching? But it's like someone said, when someone watches from a negative vibe, they're going to be picking up positive, I don't know what would you call it, codes anyway. So keep watching. Someone commented last night on my video, and I just thought it was a really funny comment. Not commenting about the orbs, like, wow, look at the orbs. Oh yeah, I can see them. Maybe that person can. They just left a comment saying something like, "What? Where's the blood dripping Viking? Wouldn't be in a bedroom like yours." It's like, who mentioned a Viking? Talking about orbs, like, oh my god, people. So that was the first card. So this is a message to you all, you need to release these bonds of control of past things that went on. Get rid of them. Keep shouting it out. The next one was this one, and I didn't realize there was one behind it. The Ace of Cups. Well, the Ace of Cups is water. It's water, and you can see the water, and like the golden age, I sort of fill your cup up. Get rid of the old and fill your cup up. Water as well, you know, water has to have a vessel to hold itself in, but that's about letting it go and letting it flow. Like I talked about water yesterday, your chalice, your temple, you know, your truth, and you know, you can shine your little light. I sort of see this as, but we're all drinking from the same cup, and we're all drinking from the crystalline waters. Something else I want to say about the cup. Yeah, thank you. You see the diamond shapes because we are all diamonds of light. I don't know if you can see the little diamonds. There was something else, it's just gone. But it's a bit like when they say we're looking for the Holy Grail. It's within us. Fill your own bodily cup up with positivity and love. It's one of the biggest messages. And then after that, I didn't notice there was a card behind it. I was like, oh, I didn't see that. Thank you, Symphony of Souls. Yeah, I'm just an original me. Maybe I'm an OA. Now, T. Taylor did a big writing the other day, and I think I got it, so I'm going to read it out. Because remember OA, and I couldn't remember what it stood for. And there was a film on Netflix called OA. It means Original Angels. I'm like, oh. Dolores Cannon passed. Yeah, she was a brilliant woman as well. Yeah, I'm definitely into her. And then I saw this card and went, oh my God. The lovers, the twin flames, the connections, the black and white, the birds, because we all hold black and white, like Canadian geese. But see all the light coming down, all the rainbow colours, all the chakras, the lovers. That could be people finding people in relationships. That could be you finding your twin flame, your other self that got parted, because we were all one, we were androgynous. I can't say that word. But I also see the lovers in not just that, it could just be because we're all coming back to love, to center, to the light. We fly together, we are all one. But we express ourselves in different ways because, and we're flying, we're ascending. We express ourselves through different ways. We are all one, but we're different in individuality of how we express ourselves, by the way we choose to express ourselves here on the physical. Some people say it's ego. No, it's not ego. Some people are ego when they only do it for others. Yeah, that's more egotistic. And we will always keep the ego side. That's more egotistic when you're just doing it for because you want to do it, not for somebody else. Like I pierced my nose last night myself. Don't do it at home, kids. My sister was like, oh, You know, her fella wouldn't like that. He'd be like, why's your sister had that done? Because I wanted to. I've wanted one for ages, but I did used to have that thing of, oh, I know it sounds stupid. What's my mum going to be like? Why have you done that? Now I'm just like, do you know what? I'm just doing everything I wanted to do to express myself. So I just thought, well, I'm going to do it. Like with my hair next year, I'm going to do it. I want to express myself that way. It might last forever. It might not. But I'm just being me. I just want to do the things that I wanted to do. So 3 beautiful cards of, you know, we're releasing ourselves from the chains and the bondage. We're filling our cups up with positivity, light, and then we come to love at the end of the day. We're releasing. When we release, we go on our journey for the Holy Grail, and we come to love. So just saying, they're the cards that fell out this morning. Hope that resonates with some. And also, I just want to quickly show you this that I'm going to put on my wall somewhere when I don't know how to put it up with nails or something. I've had this for ages. So yeah, Canadian geese, we have a lot where I am. This is one of my favourite sort of esoteric sort of hangings, but I've never put it up. And it's called the Star with the eye in the middle. Some people will get triggered, but you know. It's got all the star signs around it. We are one consciousness in the middle, one eye, mind's eye. The waters below. The star, because we are all stars. The luminaries. The star. Yeah. So that's why we say we're in age of Aquarius. Water is life. Water is alive, the living, breathing waters. Yeah. So that chalice cup of water, fill it with water and speak to yourself with good intentions and heal yourself. Good on you, Dolly. I had my first tattoo at 37. I'd love to do 2 more. Yeah, funny enough, talking about tattoos, I was thinking about mine last night. I've got one up here as well. Because my Nana said before she passed away, bless her, she was like, Nana, she was like, oh, you know, does it rub off? You know, this one. She was like, does it rub off? And I was like, no, Nana, don't get any more, because she didn't like them. People see them, you know, back in the day. I know sailors had them and they associated them with like rough types or this, that, and the other. I mean, loads of people have them today. Yeah, good backdrop. I thought that. And, you know, but my tattoos mean something to me. There's people out there who get drunk and they have certain tattoos. You might be one of them, sorry. You know, and they go and get something done that doesn't really mean anything, and they're just getting something done because maybe celebrities had it and they like the look of it, which is fair enough. Mine, I sort of designed myself and told the guy what I wanted, because I had a butterfly here anyway, and it represents Mother Earth. And if a lot of you know, a lot of you know that I was supposed to get this side shaded, because this side was, but now I'm not, because it's the dark and the light side of both of us, feminine and male, divine and stuff. So I'm leaving that because it's going with the times of the awakening. But I was thinking last night, I've always wanted to have the full lower sleeve done down here to go round, and I'm thinking flowers, poneys, are they called poneys? Nature-based. It's still going to be nature-based. I haven't got a clue yet. Obviously, I'm thinking about, I'm not just going to run out and get it done. I'm really like, might design something myself, draw something and take it in and get that done at some point next year after I've got my hair done. So I'm just doing me. Some people go, she's having a midlife crisis. No, I'm just breaking free from controlling the bonds that, you know, the things that have kept us in control of thought, you know, what other people will think. And I've said this before, just do you, just be the original angel that you are. So yeah, I'm going to try and find T Taylor's thing of what she put on a channel written out the other day, and I thought, my God, that's, you know, life just gets more weirder and wonderful at the same time. So let me see if I can find it and read it out. Some of you might have seen it, but I'll try and find it. Right, here it is, I think. No, it's not that one. Right, so I'm just going to read this out. So So I have not discussed this in great detail, but I have mentioned a couple of times when I first awoke from the surgery and the NDE experience, I woke up already greatly activated, as you all know. And if you don't know who T. Taylor is, go and check out her channel with the activation of the crystalline DNA, which some of us know about. And if you don't know, go and check the channel out. One of the things I was told over and over again in the beginning from my guides, because I think we have all got guides, and I think Anna here as well, I've always been there, of a higher self. In the beginning of my guides, or higher self, or through the divine, was that I was an. Now I thought, as soon as I saw this, and I don't know if I'm saying it right, Orphin, I thought, God, that sounds like the Nephilim or something like that. Well, I had no idea what that word meant, and I spent 3 years trying to find any obscure reference that I could. It was a viewer of mine that finally found out this info and sent it to me. There is a something of the angelic beings. We have heard of the word, oh, that was it, not Nephilim, Elohim. The L again, Elohim. And that's what I was singing when the Orbs came in, was the Eloha. But someone said to say, I'm sure there was an Orb there, Eloha, not Elohim, Eloha, in a tone or something, I can't remember. A lot, and the word, is it, I'm probably saying this wrong, Seraphim, or something like that, are the angels that are above the archangels, and they have 4 wings and guard the throne. Amongst other duties, that Oraphim, I think, are a very interesting and old race. That is also very interesting. In the beginning, I kept also being told, this was before I had any idea what an Oraphim was, that you are prototype. Now, I did not like that word being used with that I was, laugh out loud. This was also when I did not understand the process, what was happening to me at that point. And what I did know was that the things I was seeing come out of my physical body, because she did have things coming out of physical body, bits of crystalline, this, that, and the other. Physical body looked like computer parts, for lack of a different way to put that. So it scared me, the fear, and pushed me further into the we are being tech poison narrative from chemtrails, because that's what people say, and I'm like, nah, I'm not on that timeline, thanks. It has taken me a long time to gain the tiniest bit of understanding about this physical process that is actually happening to many of us, me being one of us now, and to understand that I am, and what some of our history is. For those of you who have not found the Ascension Glossary, is a wonderful tool to help understand the process and helps break down so much regarding these concepts on all levels. And me meaning one of them, I mean with the shiny things going on. I will come in chat in a minute. So in a nutshell, the Oraphim, if I've said that right, some might say the OA. As soon as I saw OA, I was like, the film on Netflix, OA, Original Angel. And then she's put in brackets, original angels contain more strands of DNA than most. The Emerald Order of the Oraphim contain up to 48 strands of DNA. I'm getting tingles on my head, so if you see anything. They are from the Christos, and I've got that book, the Christos lines, and they are here to help with the ascension. They are the original founder races. Might sound mad to some, but I love all this. Races, a specialized blueprint was used, a prototype body for the 6D indigo family. Indigo, blue orbs, just clicked on with that there. In the song, can you feel it at the end? The blue Kachina. Family of consciousness, the blueprint bodies were stepped down from a frequency as the 3D were stepped down in frequency as the 3D consciousness human forms were not able to hold the genetic material of a full Oraphim, which makes sense, consciousness. The Oraphim blueprint is a Lyrian Serarian or something of a shapeshifter consciousness that has the ability to biologically transmute itself in and out of dimensional time matrix. It also holds the threefold founder flames, are the primal found fields of the blue ray, gold ray, and magenta violet ray, GSF, which makes me laugh because you can see them colours in the orbs. And there's something about blue ray or gold ray. And the direct spectrum of frequency of all the founder races of the Christos consciousness, a bit like your chakras. Interesting, my middle name is Christina. and it means of Christ, laugh out loud, and is full of rainbow crystal matrix. And one of my meaning of my names is, my first name, not Dolly, by the way, is, makes me laugh all the time, is gift from God, which I used to laugh about and thinking, oh, that's really funny, in a sense. The male orifim carries a strong, here we go with the electric and the magnetism, remember, sun, electric, solar, women, the moon, magnetic. I will come in chat in a minute because I can't see what anyone's saying. The male, stronger electric field and specialising in electrical field transmission. I have some questions on this, as I have a weird thing with electrical currents, and she does, because they get messed up. I've had a little bit of it. I wonder if that's as I'm a female, so my field is off on this. I have a lot of questions, as always, about these things, which you should question everything. Why not? Why are you not allowed to talk about it? The female orifim, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, carries the magnetic field and specialises in magnetic reception. And that's funny how I think about now about energies and how women are maybe more magnetic, and that's why men are magnetized maybe by them, you know, and we can feel certain things that sometimes maybe men can't, in that sense, if you get what I'm sort of saying. Energies, field, and specializes in magnetic reception. Together, like I was showing you the picture at the beginning, together they have the greatest ability of any biological race to transmit and receive. Well, you know, just saying. We'll come in chat in a minute. And current, I wonder if it's because I am a female. So, oh yeah, sorry, I read that bit, blah, blah, blah. So, let me get back to where that was. Receive the threefold founder flame. And I said about 3 before, yeah, 3. Founder frequencies of GSF to structurally repair the universal blueprint bodies all the way down to our density. Yes. They are keepers of the universal time matrix, and the capacity for them to begin their creational purpose in genetic repair is now being revealed. Sound familiar to some? Some might think it's mad. That's okay. The orifim is a part of the diamond, sun, DNA, crystals, lineages, I can't say it. The original humans created from the founder race lines. The diamond sun refers to the original design of the angelic human 12-strand DNA. Is it silicate matrix? This was, I think there's matrices on matrix. This was the potential DNA and the highest consciousness experienced by angelic human beings in previous time cycles on the 5D parallel Earth. Previous to its catalysm, the double diamond sun body refers to the original founder orifim design of a fully embodied 12-strand DNA and further access. Let me see where I got up to. Further access to the 24 or other dimensions of consciousness while in the human body. When the orifim DNA potential is activated, it allows the physical body to immortality and the ability for consciousness bodies full transmission out of dimensional time. Why none of us have any valid or any of us validation of any of us, laugh out loud. I think it is so very interesting now these things come into our awareness, and how if we look back at our lives, it all starts to add up with the information we are finding out about ourselves. Just something to ponder. Oh wow, I've just said that about looking back on my drawings and things coming in, and to me that resonates so much. So to some, it may not. Some people may laugh who are coming in after, because, you know, the consciousness is maybe not, you know, and that's okay. They're on a different journey. They may find out different things or come to it at some point on someone else's different video, because people put things across where people understand it more. Some people might understand it more in a bit of a scientific way. Well, I'm not like that. So that for me, and a lot of people know, you know, I watch T. Taylor's videos as well. She knows who I am as well. We're all linked in that soul fan thing, if you want to say that. I think it's brilliant, and it makes total sense. Like, we should be questioning things. Things are amazing when you start looking into, you know, we see things coming in now, you know, with different energies and stuff. So who knows? Could we be original angels? Who knows? Different beings, maybe different beings out there, different things. Yeah, Gina has captured thousands upon thousands of UFO ships of Palladians. But yeah, I've got a friend that I used to go to school with, said she's seen the crystal ships and this, that, and the other. I just think it's amazing. I just let anything come in and go and whatever. I'm just like, yeah, as long as it's done in positivity and love, I think it's an exciting time. like they say, the Great Awakening isn't at starting time. Of course it is. There's so much going on, so many things coming in. I was even talking about someone this morning about disclosure. Disclosure is going to be within ourselves. When we all start experiencing something and the government and mainstream media start trying to tell us it's not real or they're going to do their fake invasion or whatever it is, we'll all be like, nah, we've all had our experience. We're just going to switch you off. We're not interested in what you say. We're having our own experiences right here, right now. So whatever, not really interested in watching you anymore. I've got more wondermental things coming in. I don't know where that word came from, but that's how I see it. And then more and more people will start talking to each other, and we'll just be like, hey, we know what's going on. You're full of rubbish. Boom. And then maybe that's when bigger things will come in, because I think there is going to be some sort of big amazingness after a little bit of storm and a bit of chaos, you know, with the people who are getting mixed up in all the drama of it because they're not understanding. So they get a bit mad. I have said this before, even with the Q thing and all that. Yeah, I believe there's Cali fires going on again. I tried, there was something from the sky, so the weather weapons, whatever. But like I said, these things are meant to be going through the processes of the fighting with the dark to light sort of thing, you know, all that sort of stuff. Like I said, with the daggers and the controlling has got to go, but we're going into Aquarius. It's water again. Aquarius, water. I was sort of writing something down, and I'm going to share it with you because it's mad. I'm singing this morning, and I probably won't even know the tune now. Some little song came into my head, and it probably won't even rhyme or anything. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, waters above, waters below, waters within, waters without. As above, so it means so many different things, all that, you know. Higher self, as above, so below. You have a higher self. You're the below one vessel. You have a higher self. That's how I see it. But that's just me. I feel it coming. And it's that thing you feel. You have a hope. You have this belief, and you can't explain. People go, "How do you know?" And it's like, it's just a feeling. That's how we work off, you know, frequencies and stuff. Just see if I can find it. I don't know. There was a little doodle I did the other day. She's got holding love in her hand. She's happy. Yeah, you just know. It's just a knowing. Do you remember the film, The Knowing? You just know. Right. Take me back to the waters that oh. It was something like, I might get Orbs, you know. This is going to be out of tune because I don't even know what the tune was. Take me back to the waters that were home. Take me back to the waters that I know. Take me back to the waters so I can flow. And then it was something like, connecting together from the rivers and oceans. This is where it doesn't rhyme. Knowing we're all one. Knowing we're all one, connected by the waters of emotion. Na 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 na. Take me back to the waters that are home. Take me back to the waters that I know. Take me back to the waters so I can flow. And that was it. And it was just like, you know, we're connecting together from rivers and oceans because we all pool into one big soup, don't we? One big waters of emotion. I don't know. That's the song I was singing in my head this morning. That popped in, and I wrote it down because I just sort of made it up. The waters. So just saying, just me being me, and I've just shared that bit of madness with you. So, yeah. Yeah, my little song. Maybe I'll elaborate on it. It'll get a bit bigger. I don't know. I was singing that out in the kitchen this morning. I just think if you enjoy and you make little songs up in your head, even if they don't rhyme, just sing them out loud in the morning. If something comes in, just sing it, even if it doesn't make sense. That's what I was doing. It's the joy factor. Where's that just come from? It's a joy factor. It's not the X factor. It's a joy factor. It doesn't matter if it sounds daft. It doesn't matter if your partner can hear you. Sing your joy out to the universe and you'll start seeing things. And that's how it changes timelines and stuff as well. So that's what I'm doing. So in a sense, my whole thing when I look back now and coming out of a relationship and being single for a bit has allowed me to be my true self, has allowed me to do what I want to do, has not stopped me getting distracted by, because you do get distracted in relationships sometimes, especially if someone's not on the same wavelength. So I can be my true self now. And when I do meet somebody new, I'm just going to stay myself. You know, they're going to meet me as the person that I was trying to express myself. But you know, if you've ever been in a narcissistic relationship, it's hard sometimes to try and stop you from doing the things that give you joy because they're not happy and they try and stop it, if anyone gets what I'm saying. So it is good sometimes to be on your own for however long that takes to realise who you really are. And for me to express myself and go through my journey, that's what I had to do. I used to think, oh, I feel a bit sad, you know, a few years ago, because I've been on my own for quite a few years, but now I've found it a wonderful thing, and it was meant to happen. It was part of my journey. That might not happen to everybody, but for me it had to, because certain things, the karma that I've had to drop with certain things about that. So it's made me, thank God sort of thing, thank the creator, whatever, that I was on my own and things happened with things where I had to be on my own. And if I wasn't, I don't think I would have been. I know for a fact I knew things. I was aware of some, you know, the things that are around us, but couldn't see them. But I do believe if I'd have got into a relationship, maybe even last year, the year before, whatever, it might have distracted me from looking at what's really there and doing my whole spiritual journey thing. So I'm so grateful for that. So grateful. And I can go in the new cycle come in with wonderment and drag them sort of people in with me, and a person who'll be on the same sort of level. And I'm just really grateful for that. Really, really grateful. Fills me up with love for the whole thing of what I thought it was at the beginning, ages ago, when you feel a bit sorry for yourself because you're like, oh, everyone around me is in a relationship. Are they truly happy? Are they expressing their true selves? You know, because you can get with people, you know, man or a woman, that they don't like it, or they're like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you having a nose piercing? What are you doing that for? Don't do that. You know, don't wear that. Excuse me? I will express myself the way I want to, and that will never ever be put down again. Or no one. That's why I get very thingy with. I've got a tickly foot with control. Anyone tries to sort of say, do it this way, do it that way, like, hey, I'll do it my way. I don't want to control you either. I want to do it my way. So if anyone's ever spoke to me and you start trying to do it in a bit of a way where it seems controlling, and you might see a bit of a fiery Lilith side of me, sorry, don't control me. I will work it out by myself. Just saying, that's how I sort of see it as. Because like I said, that card before is break the bonds of control. Be the light from the dark. The dark teaches you, and you will come from the dark into the light. You have to see the dark to see the light. You know. And I'm looking at that card again. It also, thank you, Dave. It also looks a bit like in the middle, you have this sword. The sword of truth is you, yeah? This side and this side. Maybe one stands for the ego. You know, maybe one stands for like the devil and the angel sat on your shoulder, always whispering, which one are you going to take? But you in the center is you, the real you. You don't always have to listen to both of them. You just have to bring them both into balance, you know. They're always speaking to you all the time. So I sort of see it as that as well. And I think I'm definitely getting quite, you know, with my cards. I bond with my cards. Some people don't like cards. They don't bond with them because maybe that's not their thing. Maybe something else is. But I do. I've seen a new deck for Christmas that I'm going to treat myself to for my own Christmas present. I don't need anyone to buy me one. I'll buy myself one. But that will, yeah, I've got my eye on a deck that's very relevant. So that'll be a Christmas present to myself nearer the time. But like I said, I've been experimenting with orbs, you know, with the whole lavender thing, because that's healing and they seem to like that. I'm trying to get the light in there, but I don't think it will. I know we saw a few at the beginning, but did anyone see the orbs from before in the bedroom where it went? And that's when I say to people again, when they say it's dust doesn't go and stop and then go up. It's like, no. And I sort of went like this and one came in. Not that I'm proving anything because we've all seen them there. So I just feel, yeah, everyone wakes up with something, especially with the orbs. The more you see, I believe the more that will come in. We're starting to get our clairs and different stuff like that. So sorry, I'm not even looking in chat because I'm just yakking. When I'm on one. It's like something comes in and I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. So otherwise I'll forget. So what you all thinking in chat. Are you liking the orb videos? And I know a lot of you in chat have got your own orb videos as well, and that's brilliant. But I did say before, and I wasn't looking at chat, do anyone get tingles? Like you're being tickled? And I know JP, I think it was you, said you couldn't see them, and you know, my films, and now you're seeing them. Wait till you get your dreads. I know, can you imagine? Antennae, down, 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 down. That's the music off, what's the music off that? Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The third again. Down, 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 down. Why did Close Encounters of the Third Kind do, and didn't they have orbs in that film? I'm going to have to watch that film again, I can't remember it. Didn't they were playing tones, weren't they? So was E.T. Doesn't always mean they're coming from up there. They could be coming from other places of the realm, of the pieces of maybe lands that we don't know about. Who knows? You know? Yes, I get tingles on the head and the neck. Yeah, I get tingles here, like someone's going here, and my fingers, like they've got electrical charges in them or something, but I do get the tingle, the what they call the glittery bits on the end of my tips as well, my fingers. Yes, because we're under an arm. Yeah. So when people say, "Oh, how can you believe in ETs?" Well, maybe there's something beyond that, because we can't get but there's that way. There's extra terrain, ET, extra terrain, and they may come through frequencies, because maybe they have. I'm just saying, maybe they have a dome with a dome with a dome, but they come in through different dimensions. Who knows? Not quite sure, but I do believe there's other things there, because I'm obviously seeing them. So yeah. Oh yeah, there could be a blue one. Let me do a bit of chiming again, and we'll see. I know it's the light in a little bit, but I know they're here. So I'll still be experimenting with me tones, me singing, my oils. I think I put an oil there the other day, and that was good. I think it's more like if it's natural as well. Some people are going to think she's like gone batshit crazy. I always was batshit crazy, so that doesn't really matter, does it? Nothing new there about me. Purple orbs. How about purple orbs? I don't know. I've seen sort of purpley blue, but wouldn't that be like crown chakra? Is it crown chakra? Don't know. Or just different forms of energy, maybe different light beings, angels, I don't know. Whatever you want to call them. And if you just come in, you might have to check the beginning of the video for the links that I was giving out, and the links will be in chats. I think Miss Chime put a few in of whose chats I was going on about before. And then Unbiased on the Fence, I did email Shane, and we did say something about when I come back after New York. He gave me a time, he gave me like some dates, and I was like, that works out well. So I'm so excited, because John Binnie's, and I have listened to quite a few of Shane's, I have to think what it's called, Beyond Quantum Holistic Healing, is it? Going back into past lives and finding out, and your higher self coming and talking and all sorts of different things. That was so emotional. I cried at the beginning of that. Because I've experienced bits of what he was saying about a past life he had as a woman, not a man, because I think you can have past lives of different, sexes, and then other stuff coming in. The emotion and the I can't even explain it. And when he was like, we're all one, and the light and the love, and I was like, yes, get me on that timeline. Wow. And I started with the whole bit of the Mandela effect, and then you go on to other things, and that's how you move up with levels of, you see things, you start looking into that, you move on to the next level, and you start looking at that, you go down a lot of rabbit holes, but you come out of them and move on. And there's different rabbit holes and all sorts of different communities, like the Q community, as long as you don't get lost down there, you come up and move away from it. So yeah, I have a picture of me there, a big white ones behind me. Yeah, Pam, you do. Yeah. So I'm quite new in the whole. I know there's always been something around us. They couldn't see it, so I'm quite new to seeing them now, and I'm just finding. That's all I really want to say. Thanking for the people who do, and the people who said things for me to look. and I'm just very grateful, and I'm absolutely loving it. Not in fear, I'm just amazed. And the one in the bedroom before, it's like I thought I could see some sort of energy building there, like quite light, big, where the orbs were coming from, and I was like, wow, because it is something manifesting into the physical, but it is like a plasma highway, isn't it? It's like the other day when I sat there and they were all just interconnecting highways, like Spaghetti Junction or something. I was like, wow, it's just always there. You're just pulling energy. And when you're dancing and the music, when you're doing all the stuff from joy, it's like pulling in all that energy. It's always there. You can use that energy. And I think that's like Tai Chi and all that, when you're moving the energy about from your system. And oh, it's just amazing. But yeah, it is amazing balls, Dave. I'm just like, that's our sort of, that's what come that's how I'd explain it. And we can pull these energies in and use the energies. Free energy, folks. You know, what did Tesla know? Free energy. Maybe they didn't know precisely what it was then. Beings or whatever, light beings. Free energy. It's around us. There's some sort of plasma energy form of a being or consciousness or whatever the word. There's so many words that people call them, but they are here. You know what I mean? They're here. They're here. But on certain films on Netflix, they'll try and scare you. We have a sixth sense. Sixth Sense, remember they put that film out? I'm not saying people don't see that, because I know Tapper used to see dead people when he was younger, but he said he was more scared then because he didn't know what it was. We're not taught about it. So maybe it comes looking more fearful. And I think that there may be trap souls and things like that, but the Sixth Sense, they always try and put something in a scary movie to scare people. So if you did see something, and I'm not saying there isn't, you know, negative entities, because I think there's both sides, but I do believe it's a frequency on your own. What you'll see is to scare you. So if you did see something, you're going to get scared, and then maybe it'll turn into some sort of other energy because you're fearing. That's how I see it. So what you all thinking? Yeah, rather be broken than conform. Exactly. They think we're all mad anyway, don't they? They'd rather be mad than be normal, or whatever normal is. Yeah, can you feel it? Yeah. So it's like that film, The Knowing. So please check out the film Valerian. If you're into sci-fi stuff, you'll see a lot in that film. If you don't, well, I can see things in films. You'll see the light beings at the beginning. You will see the sort of being that I drew before I even knew this film existed. You will see them talking about the pineal gland. You will see them talking about a lot in that film. The Matrix, when they go to a place where they put the glasses on, where it looks all like 3D sort of hologram, where they're shopping, you know, where they're being distracted. Oh yeah. Yes, we'll count for it. Shall be orb watch. Yeah, be orb watching. The more you see, the more you want to orb watch. So that was another one I did ages ago, was let your light shine through. It's not just about being beautiful on the inside, on the outside. This little thing, but I'll just show you that picture again of the being that I drew before I even saw this film. Was and you will see that light, those lights, you will see that expand out of her body when she puts a message out. And that's the bit where I nearly fainted and went, I drew that before I even knew. And I did write on it, singularity 1, sound, light, frequency, vibrations, energy, the highest form is love. Because I normally always write something down when I'm drawing. So recorded stuff, that's why it's good to have a notebook to write things down, and you can look back and think, wow, I was bringing something in. And that's why it's really good to keep your own logging, or whatever you want to call it, for your own experiences, drawings, writings, little songs that may have popped into your head, and you look back and you're like, oh my God, something may link up. So please keep your own little records of your experience. It's good to do that. Dolly, set your phone up on record at night bedtime on your side unit next to your wardrobe and record. Lie on your bed with just the light from the camera on and close your eyes. I'll try it. Mad as a box of rocks. Yep, definitely mad as a box of rocks. Full moon tonight. Is it not the Hunter moon? And why am I giggling at that? Why am I giggling? Can anyone, if it's a Hunter moon, I'm sure it's called the Hunter moon. Can anyone think why I might be laughing at the Hunter moon? Anybody? Yeah, Aries moon, but I think someone's been calling it the Hunter Biden. Just had to put that out there. I heard someone say it's the Aries moon, but the Hunter moon, and I thought, oh, well, guess what, folks? Somebody's going down very soon. Biden's, and then who's next after them? Clinton, Hillary, Hunter moon, and also Hunter. The hunted are being hunted. The hunters are now being hunted. Does anyone get what I'm saying with the Q thing? Hunter Biden, oh, you've been a naughty boy, and all the Bidens and what you've been doing and what's coming out. So I just thought that was, it's not really a coincidence, is it? I just thought, yeah, Obama, and I could not stop laughing when Trump shouted out about Obama at his rally. I need to catch up on his rallies, and just said it like it is, like a normal person, not, you know, because he's not a politician, he's just a normal person. Yeah, well, what was it? Biden just got away with stuff and all that for kissing Obama's ass. He used the word ass. I was like, yes. It was hilarious. And if you want to listen to that right now, I've got it with Terrence. You know, the Terrence, it was hilarious. I could not stop laughing. So I think I sent it to Facebook. Let me find it. Yeah. Where is it? So funny. It was this one. Also, the biggest Trump sign ever was like in a cornfield. I could not stop laughing at this. The biggest Trump sign. You can't get any bigger than that. Also, where is it? Listen to this. It's hilarious. There's Terrence Williams, who went to the White House.
And your father was never considered smart. He was never considered a good senator. He was only a good vice president because he understood how to kiss Barack Obama's ass.
Watch his face. So funny. Hilarious.
Oh my God. Oh, that's my president. That's my president. Oh my God. No, you didn't, Trump. Oh my God. Lord help me. Somebody call 911. Someone call 911. Oh God. Trump, you need to stop. You gonna give me a heart attack, Trump. Oh my God. Oh, I can't laugh no more. My stomach hurt. Oh, Trump, I'm voting for you in 2020. You better stop it. Oh my God. No, you keep going. Oh Lord. Oh, I love you, President Trump.
I just could not stop laughing. Terrence Williams is so funny. It was hilarious. His laugh and everything. The way he does his videos when he's like this with his cup, like. I'm like, oh my God, it's hilarious. Our side knows how to have fun. That side doesn't. Also, somebody's been dressed up in Antifa gear with a boyfriend. What's she called? Who's that congresswoman? Yeah, with a boyfriend. And apparently they've been saying they've been finding that there's been guns and things that Antifa have been stashing somewhere in case something goes down. Really, because they're the true terrorists. But that'll get seen because they know. So I'm just saying that's the word on the street. So I'm just saying, oh my, yeah. And they take the pictures of them and they put the faces in. It's like, that is such a match. They're such a match. But we know what Antifa is anyway. And anyone who thinks it's something for standing up for something, it's not what they're saying it is. It's totally not. Sorrows funded and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so I'm going to go now and chill out. I'm going to go and do a bit of more arting. I'm going to start painting this. I'm finishing off Miss Chime's bag. Filling this in a little bit while watching Valerian. So please go and check out the film Valerian if you're into sci-fi. But it's got everything in there. It's ace. It's just, oh my God. It just makes me go like this. I just love it. So yeah, I'm going to watch Valerian again, chilled out this time and not looking for, you know, stuff. So thanks, Dave. So thanks for coming in and listening to me waffle on about God knows what and Orbs and stuff. And if you want to see Orbs, I don't know what to say, just start opening your consciousness and not being so stagnant in things and so trapped in maybe your old beliefs. Don't be in fear, be in love. And I think, no, I'm not sure if it's on Netflix. It might be, but if you just go on YouTube and tap it in, sometimes you have to pay for it. And I know over here it's only £2 something to go and watch it, so it's not dear. Thank you, Bernice. But yeah, so hopefully, you know, I'll be maybe showing you snippets from New York soon. But I'm fully going to immerse myself in it. So I don't know if that'll be when I get back or what. Also, hoping to be on Shane's channel, Unbiased on the Fence, very soon when I get back with a chat with maybe some of them and the whole Valerian, the whole BQH thing. So please check out Unbiased on the Fence channel and you'll understand what I mean if you go and look at those sort of things. Valerian, I think it's VALARINE, Valerian. Yes, I will let you know. And if anyone notices Miss Q about, I saw her on one of Fifth World's posts, but I couldn't comment to her to say does she still want her bags, because I haven't heard from her in chat. She did order 3 bags. Maybe she doesn't want them anymore, and that's fine if she doesn't, because I can just put them in my stash, you know, so it's okay if she doesn't. But if anyone sees her about anywhere, I just can't get in contact with her. I couldn't find her on my email. I can't remember what she contacted me on, but I will contact you, Miss Chime, as soon as I finish the back of it. I've only got to do the back of the bag, so that'll be done soon. But anyone sees her anywhere, because I know I saw her, but I couldn't comment on this thing to get hold of her, and I can't remember where she got in contact with me. So yeah, maybe she'll see this video, I don't know, but maybe she's not caught up. Maybe this thing's going on in life, so that's fine. I was just wondering. I'll keep them there, but in the end I might be able to sell them anyway, so it's okay. Yeah, on PayPal. But yeah, well, I can let you know tonight if you want. I'll try and remember to go over and email you and let you know. Yes, JP, I'll get around to that this week. I'll try and sort something out. Are you just after one, or like a set of 3? I don't mean these 3, but a set of 3 with a jangly one, because it's normally just let me show you. Because the sets that I'm doing, they're all different. They'll all be different. I'm going to be having the wrap ones that are like a long necklace. Like this turns into a long necklace, but you can put it around your wrist. You know, different ones. And then I've got separate ones of 14 different ones. These have not been cut off yet, but they will have gemstones on. And that's got a little... they're just randomly made up with little gemstones on. And then I'll be having sets of 3 different, where is it? You'll get like a jangly one, you know, like mine. You'll get one with a butterfly on. And I've only got white and blue in them. And they'll all be different. Some might have something else in it, or some might come with a corded one. But I know you said something about purple, and I only do what I've got. But I have actually got, to do a jangly one, I have actually got ones that I could put a few purple beads in, but they might be mixed up with a few little gemstones, but I have got some purple beads, and they're all normally only glass beads. I don't do plastic beads. I don't do that sort of stuff. So I will be coming out with new designs, but they're normally either a set of 3, or the ones with the tiny 14 separate tiny little bracelets. But I don't know if I've got, I might have bits of purple, but they might be like silver and purple, or the whole large wrap ones, which can be a necklace or wrap around your wrist. So it depends, you know, what you want. Or I could just make a few up and see, and if there's one's purple, then you can have a look. And I've got to stop touching my nose, so I can do that. But I normally do, you know, with whatever I've got in, that's what I use at the time. But I know I have got some with few purple beads, so yeah. I'll send you paper. I'll show you. Oh, thank you, Miss Charmer. Yeah, I'll do that after. Silver, purple, cool too. Yeah, I can do a few bits, and if you see one you like, I might come when I've done a few more bits. I might come and do a sort of live show and tell sort of thing. So if anyone sees anything, but I've got to do stock, and then I might do a few extras just to see what people think. So I'm going to go because I've been on for ages, and I'm going to go and check out Valerian again and chill out and do some stitching and stuff and painting while I'm watching. And do that. So I'll see you all soon in the week, because I'll be getting ready to go to New York, and I've got to pack my suitcase that I haven't even done. I've got to tidy up the house because my hoover's conked out, which is like, oh my god, I've got to sort that out before my family that are staying here with my eldest come while I'm away. You know, to look after the bird as well, because he'll forget upstairs, my eldest, you know, even though he's nearly 20, he'll forget to do it. So Jack won't be happy, will he? So yeah, so I shall see you very soon, and love and light to everybody. God, my face is so shiny, but like I said, I've not been able to put any foundation on because of my nose piercing, so I've just left it. I'm just like shiny. So I was going to say, I don't know if any orbs want to come in, but I don't know what the lighting's like. So yay. But I did get them before, so check out my orb videos, people, and I shall see you all. Why am I always looking for the button when it's down here? Later.